Hi there, welcome to Credit Recovery for Summer School 2020. This is Algebra 1, semesters A, B, or both, depending on what you're enrolled in. This is going to serve as kind of a little bit easier way to give you the syllabus. I thought maybe we could just go through some of the expectations this way instead of making you read an entire document. So hi there, I am Mrs. Powell if you don't know me already. This is coming up on my 4th year teaching Algebra 1 at Georgia Cyber Academy. I live in Hayhira, Georgia, which is almost in Florida if you're unfamiliar, with my husband and our 2 kids. When I'm not teaching, I like to cook, clean, play with my kids, start projects that probably don't even need to be done, and working on encouraging all the people around me as well. Let's go ahead and go over the expectations that are going to be placed on you, the student, during the course of the summer. In order to earn credit for this course, you must accomplish 2 different things. The first thing is that you have to attempt all of your assignments. That means you can't leave anything missing. You can't leave anything undone. You must complete every single assignment that is in your course. No zeros at the end of the summer school course, or you cannot earn credit for this. On top of that, you do need to come out of this course with an overall average of 70 or higher. That constitutes a passing grade, which is what would give you the credit for the course that you're enrolled for. So here's a scenario, just in case you aren't quite sure what this means. Let's just say that you've been working, you missed a couple assignments, but you have like a 92 in the class. No big deal. You're like, Miss P, I got an A in your class. I didn't do those 2 to get out the doors, but it's okay because I got a 92 in your class. You won't get credit for the course. I cannot give you the credit if you have missing assignments in the gradebook. So please make sure that you're following our pacing guide. And that's the second expectation, is that you do follow that pacing guide, because it will be extremely difficult to catch up with where we are if you happen to fall behind. I'm trying to make it as manageable as possible while still actually going through all 60-something standards that are in the Algebra 1 curriculum. You won't have too much to do each day. I'm going to try to condense it down to where it's extremely manageable, but you do need to do your part by doing your daily assignment, looking through your lessons in Canvas, and attending your live sessions. You are allowed to work ahead during the summer school course. I will have all of your modules open. I'm still working on putting some content in there right now, of course, but you will be allowed to work ahead. So let's just say that you feel pretty confident in the actual material. Maybe you failed the course because you forgot to do some interim assessments, or oops, I just slept through Unit 4 and decided not to do that. This is your chance to kind of redeem that. If you know the material, you're like, the math isn't really that difficult, I was just kind of lazy and didn't apply my best, or something happened during the semester that prevented you from doing so, then this option is going to be really, really good for you. You are allowed to work ahead, and that way, if you know you've got plans or you got something coming up, you can work ahead in the course. If you finish the course early before June 30th, just let me know if you think that you're finished, and I'll go through and check your grades and make sure that you are good to go. And I'll just email your counselor and just let everybody know that you are finished early. Now, live sessions are mandatory for summer school. That's the catch, is that you do need to come to class. I will teach for part of the class period, and then we will use the remainder of the class period for you to complete some of those assignments that you don't have so much to do on your own during the summer. But please come to class. It is every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. All of your work, every single assignment, must be completed by June 30th. Our last live session will be Friday, June 26th, and then you guys will have that weekend, and then that following Monday and Tuesday to catch up on any assignments that still could be missing at that point. So you get an extra 4 days past our last test to go ahead and work on anything that is still missing in the course. You won't have any new material on those 4 days. It'll be the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th that are yours to work as you need to work. When you log into Canvas and you access your dashboard, you'll see a couple of different things. If you're enrolled in semester A only, you'll see this icon on the left. If you're enrolled in semester B only, you'll see the icon on the right. If you're enrolled in both semesters, maybe you need to recover both credits, you will see both of these icons, and you will need to access both of the courses if you're enrolled in semester A and semester B. When you go to your homepage in your Canvas course, you'll see something that looks a little like this. The course info and calendar button is where you can find our pacing guide. It'll show you every single day of summer school what lesson we are doing that day and what assignment you have to turn in that day to stay on track with where we are. Obviously, if you're like a day off, like getting your assignments turned in or whatever, it's okay. But remember that you do have that June 30th absolute deadline and you have to complete everything in the course to earn your credit. You also have your weekly modules right here as quick links on your homepage so that you can just very quickly go to wherever it is that you need to go for that day. I'm trying to make it as straightforward and simple for you guys as possible. And then I've also included the link to Clever, which is what you will need to access to get to IXL, unless if you have IXL like saved on your bookmarks or whatever, and it auto signs you in with your school Google account, that's fine. But you do need to be signed in with your school Google account for everything that we do, because that's how we're able to track your progress in the course and track your progress in things like IXL. Your scores for your IXL assignments will not save. They will not be visible on my teacher reports unless you are signed in with your correct account. So you need to make sure that you know how to do that. If you're not sure how to sign in, just let me know. Send me an email. Let me know. I'll be happy to help you get on the right track for that so that your scores are counted. When you go to each of these weekly modules, every single lesson will be dated. So for example, lesson 1, it'll have Tuesday, May 26th on it because that's the day that you will complete lesson 1 if you're enrolled in that course. If you're in the semester B course, your first lesson is lesson 20. So in semester A, that's that third bullet point right here. Semester A is units 1, 2, and 3 of the Algebra 1 course. That's lessons 1 through 19 for summer school. I kind of squished everything down into fewer lessons. If you're enrolled in the semester B course, I continued the numbering instead of starting over. You'll be doing units 4, 5, and 6 during the semester B portion of the course. That's lessons 20 through 40. You do need to complete all of the activities that you see in the Canvas course because they are setting you up for success on your quizzes and your tests. I'm not going to give you mindless, busy work for you to complete. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. I'm not going to waste any of that time giving you things that aren't going to help you go ahead and get your credit for this course. Your live sessions can be accessed in 2 different ways. You can access them through your Canvas calendar, just like you guys have done on certain weeks during the year. I know during interim assessment week, that's how you would get to class. If you're more comfortable going through Jigsaw, that's fine too. I've got it set up both ways because I don't really care how you get to class. I just need you to come to class. So if you're pulling up your Canvas calendar, you'll see something like this. I've got mine color-coded. You can do that too. You can play with the colors on your own calendar view in Canvas. This is my teacher view, so it looks a little bit different than yours. But here you can see that I've got my semester A and B pulled up together because I'm teaching both courses. Some of you are enrolled in both of those courses as well, so you will see duplicates on your calendar sometimes. You'll see your live session for whichever portion of the course you're supposed to be in during that time, either semester A or semester B. And then you'll also see my office hours Monday through Thursday on your calendar. If you see it twice, that's just because you're enrolled in both courses. You don't have to click it twice. You can just go to whichever one makes you happy. I don't care. It's the exact same Jigsaw classroom link, so it doesn't matter which button on your calendar you click to get to my office hours. All of your assignments will also appear on your Canvas calendar just for your convenience, that you guys can see when those are due. Now, during summer school, we do not do the late policy. We don't have the compliance grade or the engagement grade. We don't do any of that. You'll see in just a minute that the grading is very, very straightforward. So your assignments are due the day that they say that they are due. I will start entering zeros as a reminder for you to get your work done after the due date has passed. That way Canvas will flag it as missing and you can say, oh, I've got 2 missing assignments in my class. I need to go ahead and get those done. If you prefer to log into your classes through Jigsaw, you'll use your upcoming tab like you did for your normal classes during the regular school year. So you will see the semester A sessions, semester B sessions, depending on which class you're in, and then my office hours at the bottom of your list as well. Here is my overall schedule, just so you guys know where I am all the time. I'm teaching semester A and semester B of Algebra 1. So I will teach the semester A portion of this course from 9 to 9:55 a.m. Monday through Friday. And then 5 minutes after that, I start another class. So I can't stay after class with you guys. That's what my office hours are for, my open office sessions. I will teach the semester B portion of the course between 10 o'clock and 10:55 a.m. Monday through Friday. My open office is optional, but it is strongly encouraged that you attend, especially if you know that you're going to be falling off track with where we are in class. You're like, maybe I should go spend an extra hour with Miss P and get my ticket out the door done, or, ooh, I might need some help reviewing for this test. Let me go to office hours today and get a little bit of extra help on that. So you're more than welcome to come get help on the things that you need help with. We also have tutoring available, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Your course schedule and pacing is going to be available to you on that shortcut button on your homepage in Canvas, or you can access it through your modules tab in Canvas as well. Here's something that you'll see when you open that up. Now, this is just a snip from my semester A calendar. Semester B, you guys have one as well. It just has different lesson numbers and different assignments. The lesson title will be replaced with a hyperlink of that day's class recording once that class has been finished, and I have a recording link to give you. I'll go ahead and replace where it says like lesson whatever. I'll replace that with the recording link in case you had to be out for some reason that day. Your graded work is one assignment per course per day. So if you're only taking one class with me, you just have that one assignment per day. If you're taking both classes with me, you will have 2 assignments per day. I tried not to make it where you have 2 tests on the same day if you're in both, but I think there's like one of those weeks where it just worked out that way. Sorry about that. Trying not to give you guys too much to do at once. The grading for summer school is a little bit different than the grading for the regular school year. However, your policy, again, is that you must attempt every single assignment and you must achieve an overall course average of 70 or higher to earn credit for this course. If you fail those 2 requirements, I cannot give you the credit for your summer school course, and you will just be re-enrolled to try again in the fall. Here's the way that our gradebook is going to be broken down. Your unit tests are worth 20% of your grade in the class. All of your practice and ticket out the door assignments are worth 40% of your grade in the class. And then the remaining 40% is made up of quizzes. There is no end of course testing because of the COVID-19 pandemic. There is no EOC testing for summer school. So your grade for this class is strictly coming from your lesson practice, your quizzes, and your unit tests. That's why it is so important for you to come to class and make sure you're sticking with that pacing guide, because that's literally all you have. You don't have like a final exam or end of course test to kind of help with some of that grade. Everything that we do in Canvas is what's going to count as your final grade. Now, you will use the Canvas gradebook to check on your grades. We don't really do Infinite Campus over the summer because not everybody will receive a credit. I hope everybody receives the credit, but generally not everybody does. And so we don't waste that time syncing to Infinite Campus over the summer school period. I will update Infinite Campus with your overall average once a week unless I'm told otherwise. But the Canvas gradebook is going to be your most accurate, up-to-date place to check on your progress in the class. Here's a breakdown of all the different types of assignments real quick, just so you know what you're going to be doing. Your 40% of your class grade comes from practice in IXL or ticket out the door assignments. Here's the information about that. I will provide you class time to work on these assignments. You need to make sure that you're following instructions in IXL. You'll see why when you open one of those assignments and read those instructions. There will be 8 of those IXL sessions per course, and you have unlimited attempts on those. You just need to keep working at it until you get a SMART score of 70 or higher, and then you can submit for me, and I'll go ahead and give you your grade. Ticket out the doors are 5 multiple choice questions, and those are going to be 7 of those per course, spread out throughout the weeks, of course, and then you have 4 attempts on those. So make sure you're reviewing whatever you missed before you waste all 4 attempts and you're emailing me in a panic like, Miss P, I need like 7 more tries. I'm going to say, no, you don't. You had 4, and that's plenty. So please use your attempts wisely on all of your assignments in my class. Your quizzes count for 40% of your grade. Again, you will have class time to work on some of these things. Quizzes have 8 questions. There are 6 quizzes per course, 2 in each unit. You get 2 tries on all of your quizzes and your tests. The very last thing is if you have any questions or concerns, I need you to step up, be brave, be bold, ask me, email me, private chat me, Canvas message, whatever you need to do. Pick up the phone. I can't help you if I don't know that you're struggling. I do have my office hours, and you can check your Canvas announcements for information about free summer school tutoring.